What is up, everybody? I'm the Retro Nerd, and welcome to an episode of, well, it is 6:03 a.m. on November 9th, which is my birthday. I mean, you guys care about my birthday, but also you guys care about one thing and one time only. It's Clobberin time! That's right. I'm bringing back It's Clobberin time with a new episode just in time for my birthday. So why not play one of my favorite fighting games ever for the PlayStation and also some other consoles. I believe it was also on arcade as well, for sure. This is an arcade port. I'm trying to think of the other consoles it was on, but PlayStation was the major one I played it on, so that's the one we're playing. Anyways, is X-Men versus Street Fighter. Yeah. So this one came out off the heels of Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, and then we just narrowed it down to X-Men, and just pretty much this and the Marvel Superheroes and the X-Men Children of the Atom, the Marvel Superhero versus X-Men games. Pretty much, no, not Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, sorry. And then Marvel Superheroes versus X-Men. Well, anyways, all those games pretty much helped create Marvel vs. Capcom, and which, we have Marvel vs. Capcom, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and now just recently Marvel Capcom Infinite, which I have not played yet. It looked good, but a lot of people are just saying it's just really generic for beginners and stuff like that, and it's like really easy to do combos. I remember I played the demo of it when it came out, and I was just like, it is kind of too easy to do combos and stuff like that. I mean, don't get me wrong, that makes it a little bit more fun for people, because they're like, look at this badass combo I just did, but for someone like me that had to, learn the special moves by heart and stuff like that, it's like, alright, to do this one move I have to, use this, hit these buttons 3 times or some shit like that, compared to someone that just hits a button nowadays and it does the move for them. So, but anyways, let's get on to X-Men vs. Street Fighter and actually talk about that game. Just sort of get off the history a little bit. So this game was an awesome game. I played it. I actually ordered this from. God, I'm gonna date myself, but you kids nowadays don't know what the hell this is. But we ordered this game from Finger Hut. Now, my older generation, people like my age that are watching this video, you will know what Finger Hut is. Thank God for you fans out there that are somewhat the age of me. You know what Finger Hut is, and you won't make me feel old. So, anyways, I think it was around close to around my birthday. Funny that I'm playing this. I think I did get this on my birthday or Christmas, one of the two. Anyways, so it was around one of those times, and I remember we had a Finger Hut book, and I was going through it, and this is one of the games I saw. It was X-Men vs. Street Fighter, and I believe it was. How much was it in the book? I think it was anywhere from $40 to $50. Anyways, my mom and dad ordered it out of there, and that's what I got. And I remember booting it up the first time playing it. I was like, oh my god, this is awesome. And me and my buddy Sal would play it constantly, all the time. To the point where we pretty much wore out that disc. I mean, we just wore it out. I mean, we played it so much because we were always trying to beat Apocalypse with different characters and stuff like that, and it was like really hard to do it at first because we weren't that great at fighting games. Nowadays, we're like, fucking Mozart and shit over here with our fighting games compared to what we were when we were kids. But yeah, we would always just keep trying to constantly beat it with different characters and stuff like that, and try to find the combination of characters that we wanted to play as. My favorites were always Ryu Cyclops, Ken and Gambit, or Ryu and Ken, or Ryu and Akuma, or Ken and Akuma, because those were like the guys that when you did the super moves together, they would do like high amount of damages compared to like having Sabretooth and Dulcian. They didn't do like a big hit combo or anything like that when they were tag teaming together, and it just didn't do much damage for you, and you were just like, I don't want to play as these guys because they're really slow, blah blah blah, this and that. But yeah, so going back to Akuma, yes, I mentioned Akuma. Akuma is actually in this game. You may not see him from the character select when you watch the video where I was selecting my characters. It's because you gotta go up to the top two people in the middle rows and just go up, and his box will appear and there's Akuma type of thing. So that was kind of unique. I remember me and my buddy, I think it was like months after having the game, we finally found out that Akuma was in it, and we're like, what the fuck? There's Akuma in this? Well, we were also like, who the fuck is this guy too? Because we didn't know who Akuma was. We didn't play any of the Alpha series or anything like that, or what was that? Street Fighter 2. I'm trying to remember the one with Akuma in it, but yeah, I don't think we wouldn't know because we weren't that great at fighting games to, do what we had to do to be required to be able to fight Akuma on the Street Fighter 2 one. I'm trying to remember which one it is. I think it's Turbo. No, it's probably New Challengers or some shit like that. But yeah, we weren't that great, so just seeing that dude, we're like, oh my god, who the fuck is this guy? He's like Ken and Ryu, but with a black gi, and he's got red hair and shit like that. And his fireballs are cool. He's got an electricity spinning kick and shit like that. So it was pretty fun to play as him, and to finally be like, oh cool, another karate dude. So this version of Ken, the way he looks, a lot of people give him shit for it. A lot of people don't like the long haired Ken, where he's got it in like a ponytail in the back. I actually like that design. It makes him look a lot different from Ryu, a lot more so, and it just gives him a little bit more flair and personality than, hey, I'm just a palette swap of Ryu. But yeah, I like this design. My favorite design of Ken with the long hair. There's some other designs of Ken that I like. Street Fighter 3 Ken's design is awesome, even though it's just the same old Ken design, but with the updated graphics, it looks a lot better. And then Street Fighter 5's Ken as well. I like that one. I like that he doesn't wear his top part of his gi, and he's got like this black, like, pretty much Under Armour shirt type of thing on, I guess. But yeah, it looks good. It fits him. Those are like my three favorite designs of Ken. This one, Street Fighter 3, and Street Fighter 5. But yeah, so if you're wondering if this is a fantastic game, it is a fantastic game. The only problem is, how in Marvel vs. Capcom you have the tagging out system? Non-existent without a code on this game. There's actually a code or some kind of sequence of buttons, I'm trying to remember, that you have to actually punch in on either on the title screen or somewhere, and that allows you to do the tag team mode. Now, me and my buddies tried to do that before, but then again, we were kids and probably didn't really understand what it was trying to tell us. But it never worked for us. I've actually seen people play this game, and there is actually a tagging system. But I don't know if they're playing the arcade version, like playing it on the computer, playing it through MAME and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know if that code works or not, or if people are just having fun with each other. But it was in like not Game Informer, but tips and tricks and stuff like that. Yeah, now I'm making myself feel even more old. Yes, there used to be a magazine where it had nothing but cheat codes in it that people bought every month apparently, because It was just besides the cheat codes, they had articles and stuff about the newest video games and shit like that in there. So, yeah, and tips and tricks. It said that there was one in there, that there was a code for that, and we tried it, and like I said, it didn't work. But yeah. Besides not tagging in or out, it's still a fantastic game, because you still got your super moves with your partner and stuff like that. Plus, you got your singles super moves, and at the end of the game, when you get to the final boss, you get to fight Apocalypse. So that's pretty awesome, having Apocalypse as the bad guy of the game. Yeah, fantastic game. You guys will love it. Play it for hours and hours on end. Especially great for you and your buddies getting drunk and just wanting to play some kind of game together. There you go. Play X-Men versus Street Fighter. Anyways, guys, I've been the Retro Nerd. This has been an episode of It's Clobberin Time, and we were playing X-Men versus Street Fighter for my birthday. Just a little celebration of my day today. Anyways, guys, Retro Nerd out.
Round 2, fight!
Kinetic card. Kinetic card. Royal. Kinetic card. Kinetic charges. Kinetic agent flash. Gambit wins!